Hi, I'm Bob Smiley, and I get paid to be a professional comedian.
Not all the time.
A lot of the times I get paid as a professional comedian, and with that huge fame comes a lot of responsibility. So I decided to make a very serious, non-comedic video.
Just like your last comedy DVD.
We have a serious problem going on in America that is kind of going unnoticed. And so I decided to make a video to bring about a public discussion to get everybody talking about this problem.
Just like that great video that you did about chicken nuggets versus chicken strips.
That was the other guy. Every single year, thousands of pumpkins are killed for their lattes, their spices, and their porch decorations. I'm not trying to get all mushy about these pumpkin facts, but this is very serious. In fact, prepare for some startling information. Last year, over 47,000 young pumpkins were harvested, and that was just at one Starbucks in a very white neighborhood in Houston, Texas. This isn't just pulp fiction, and it's not just happening in seedy parts of America. These are true facts that I found online, so it's got to be true, and we have to do something.
Yes, I'm a white girl, and I'll admit it. I used to have a pumpkin spice latte addiction. I was a full-blown pumphead. There was a time I couldn't be within 30 feet of a pumpkin without wanting to pull out a knife and a straw. I tried everything to quit, cold turkey, but it was too slimy.
Tell them what finally helped.
I got started using the pumpkin patch to curb my cravings.
No. About the KIVBP.
Well, yes, thankfully, I got the help I needed at the Kale Institute for Vegans and Bland People. And while they closed my taste buds, they opened my mind. I learned that each year we take more and more of those precious babies for our own selfish consumption.
Look, the time to act is now. If we don't do something, our grandkids could grow up in a sad world without pumpkins. Do we really want our grandkids growing up watching It's the Great Nothing, Charlie Brown? Sarah and I want to ask you to join our ministry. We created the Pumpkin Intervention Empowerment Society. And our hope is to get this message out to the masses and stop this epidemic that is carving out all over our nation. Here's another pumpkin shortage fact that you're probably unaware of. But we don't just use them for lattes and porch decorations. In fact, right now, tens of people all over the country are using pumpkins as coping mechanisms. Support pumpkins can help someone get them through the day or deal with tragic loss or depression. This one pumpkin has this elderly lady pumped up out of her gourd. It gets her through the day. Do we want to rob these people of joy? Do we want them to go through life alone, or worse, get a cat? Believe it or not, it gets even worse.
Every year, my mom gets me a pumpkin for Halloween.
Honey, we're Christians.
She gets me a pumpkin for Fall Festival. She always picks the fattest pumpkin for me.
Honey, that's not very PC.
My mom would get me a plumpkin.
Much better.
The last 2 years have been a struggle. This was last year's pumpkin. This is the pumpkin she got me this year. Aren't you going to do something about this?
I know that was really graphic to watch, but shouldn't that little pumpkin prime people's participation?
Just during the time we filmed this video, 30,000 pumpkins have lost their lives. So we should probably stop making this video. But please, join our cause. Let's get jacked about this. Don't be a jerk-o'-lantern. Share this message of hope before it's too latte.